Wahsega. This is the story of a Cherokee woman named Trahlyta. It's an old Cherokee legend, an old Cherokee love story. I'm going to tell you the story, and then I'm going to sing the song. It goes like this. Many years ago, in the mountains of what is now called North Georgia, there lived a young woman named Trahlyta. She was so beautiful that an old medicine woman who lived nearby on a place called Cedar Mountain went to her and gave her a formula and showed her a spring where the water, if used with this herb formula, would give her the secret of eternal youth if she drank the water regularly. For hundreds of years Trahlyta drank of this water, and the legend of her beauty traveled far away, and it went so far to the west where a warrior named Wahsega heard the legend and was moved to come and find this woman of eternal beauty. When Wahsega found Trahlyta, he was overcome with want at the sight of her eternal beauty. He was so desirous of Trahlyta that he forced her to leave the magic spring that kept her young, and he took her west back to his tribe. For a time all was well, and Trahlyta grew to love Wahsega very much, and she was loved by all his tribe. But since Trahlyta could no longer get to the magic spring of her youth, she began to age very quickly. In desperation, Wahsega took Trahlyta and began the journey back east to the magic spring in Cedar Mountain. But Trahlyta grew very old in a matter of days, and she died just a stone's throw away from the water that could have restored her eternal youth. Wahsega fell down upon Trahlyta's body and marked the spot of her remains with a stone. After much anguish and despair, he began placing more stones upon the spot until it became a large pile. That pile of rocks is still there today, and the place is now known as Stone Pile Gap, between Suches and Dahlonega, Georgia, in the northeast Georgia mountains. The Stone Pile grave lies right in the middle of the road at the intersection of Highway 19 and Highway 60. And it is said that anyone who stops at this pile of stones, known as Trahlyta's grave, and places a misplaced stone back upon the grave, he will live a little longer, and he will be reminded of the anguish and tragedy of over-possessive love. And here is the stone. The legend of Trahlyta is a story that lives on, of an over-possessive man who did his woman wrong. Wahsega took Trahlyta from the spring that gave her life, and Wahsega died a lonely man, a man without a wife. Wahsega took Trahlyta from the fountain of youth. He found out the hard way that she told him the truth. She told him that she could not leave the spring that gave her life, but he took her far away and caused Trahlyta to die. Way-ah-hey-hey-ah-way, way-ah-hey-hey-ah-way, way-ah-hey-hey-hey-ah-way-hey-ah-way, way-ah-hey-hey-ah-way-hey-hey-ah-way, way-ah-hey-hey-hey. Past Trahlyta's resting place, now known as Stone Pile Gap, put the stone back on the grave and kindly tip your hat. Remember that possessive love will leave your heart in pain, and just like old Wahsega, you'll be crying in the rain. The legend of Trahlyta is a story that lives on, of an over-possessive man who did his woman wrong. Remember that possessive love will leave your heart in pain, and just like old Wahsega, you'll be crying in the rain. Way-ah-way, way-ah-hey-hey-ah-way, hey-ah-way, way-ah-hey-hey-ah-hey, hey-ah-way, way-ah-hey-hey-ah-hey.